Going on, internet land? Hope everybody's doing well. I want to welcome everybody to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including, but not limited to, prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here regularly, Tuesday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, unless like today, y'all get a reschedule just with other things going on. But for the most part, I do my best to honor those times, and I do honor those times and days. So just want to thank y'all for being here. Really appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to do some self-care and be able to get some information that can potentially be life-changing, as this information has been for me. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future content and podcast episodes. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get right into it today. Curdy, you're doing good. How are you? All right, I see your shows Prayer Warriors on your comment. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. We changed the name on your YouTube channel from your personal name to the Prayer Warriors. So it's good to see that. Good to see it works. Your comment came through perfectly. So go ahead and, wherever you're at, go ahead and get somewhere where you can relax for a few minutes. Somewhere that's safe, a stopping point. While y'all do that, I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit more. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to see my shirt a little like, but I'll pull it up a little bit so y'all can see it. Be here now. It's my biggest message on these, y'all. To live in the present, not in the past, and not in the future. I had this shirt made. A friend of mine made it for me, actually. Good deal, Curdy. Glad you're doing good today. Hopefully you got some good rest and everything from after being at the temple and doing the services there. All right. So whenever you are ready, go ahead and close your eyes and just take some slow, deep cleansing breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. Today, just focus on your breath, how it feels when you breathe in, how it sounds. Just notice it filling up your lungs. And by the way, you should be, your belly, if you put your hand on your belly, you should be breathing through your belly. When you do that in-breath, your belly should be expanding. If your chest is expanding, you want to put your attention more on your belly. Just breathe. Just breathe. Chest might expand a little bit, but the priority needs to be the belly. As I mentioned earlier, just focus on being here now in this moment. That's where our power lies. Our power doesn't lie in the future, it doesn't lie in the past. Right here, right now, is the only time that we have. I'll let y'all know a lot of the reason I've been having to reschedule lately is just dealing with my grandmother. She has dementia now. We're doing the best we can to work with that, but it's really sometimes puts a monkey wrench in things. And I do my best, y'all, like I mentioned, to honor the time and days, but there is going to be some times and days that I probably can't, just due to dealing with her and her situation right now. Trying to be there and help her out when we can, to do what we can, myself and the family. Continue focusing on the breath. Okay, we're going to do one more breath. After that, we'll do the serenity prayer. We'll do the short version today. Curdy, I'd love to have you back on live sometime, so maybe think about a time of day you can do that. I know people enjoy your presence here as well. For the prayers. If anybody has any prayer requests, you can pray for them as well. And you just let me know. You're welcome to come on anytime, any day when I do these. Okay, last breath. Sorry about that, y'all. Take it in as deep as you can. Then on the exhale, let it out audibly, releasing any other tension that your body might be holding on to. Okay, and prayer. God, grant me this serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change things that I can, the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. Appreciate y'all coming on and just joining us. Just seen a couple more of y'all come on here. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future content as well as podcast episodes. We meet here 7 days a week, y'all. Unless something completely like just comes up and throws a monkey wrench in things. Okay, July the 15th. Okay. Actually, I'm going to double check. I think it's the 15th. Yep, it is the 15th. Definitely the 15th. So, my sponsor once shared an idea about step 8 that I found very helpful. She suggested I make my list in column format as described in Paths to Recovery. I put the name of the person I had harmed in the first column, their relationship to me in the second column, my harmful act in the third column, the reason for amends in the fourth column, and my willingness to do so in the final column. That third column certainly was difficult. I discovered the same defects turning up over and over. If I had not become aware of these character defects and their destructive impact in steps 4 through 7, I certainly had the opportunity to see them now in the walking and talking, living and breathing, full dimensional color portrait of myself, my family and friends, and my acquaintances. Thought for the day. Today I will be open to creative new ways to work my program. As I review the injustices I have done to others, do I see a significant pattern that indicated a character flaw that I ought to correct? That's from the book, The Dilemma of the Alcoholic Marriage, page 88. Wow. Yeah, this brings some memories back of my step 4, my step 9 when I did my list, y'all. I'd have to say that's probably the 2 most challenging steps that I've done so far in this program. And I made my list, also another list. It includes your fears, your resentments. Or here it's just talking about resentment. So we're just gonna leave it on resentments. And where I've wronged other people, right? The wrongs and the resentments. That was pretty challenging. I had, if I remember correctly, I think I had about 7 or 8 pages, probably at least 30 different wrongs I had done for sure. And there's more, y'all, that come up. I mean, sometimes I do remember some. I actually have one right now as we speak. I'm thinking of a girl that I grew up with, and I owe her an amends. So I'm just going to have to figure that one out. Sometimes God really figures it out, honestly. What I've learned, God sometimes will deliver people in your life, if they're still alive, okay, for you to be able to make your amends, to be able to right your wrongs. And I take it a little bit further than the Steps does. A friend of mine taught me about a book called Self-Confrontation. It's a Christian book. It actually says you want to give that person something. So instead of going and say, hey, I want to make an amends, I want to apologize for this behavior, and I actually do that, but I also give them something. So like going forward, that's what I'm going to do. It don't matter, it's $10. Give somebody $10, take them out to eat. That helps get it off your shoulders even better, in my opinion, than the Steps teaches. Actually, my experience, because I've done it, y'all. And it ain't no freaking easy task. Believe me, it is not easy. Admitting your wrongs to yourself is one thing, but then when you go to somebody else and you have to admit your wrongs, say, I'm sorry, I messed up, I blew it. Most people don't want to do that, y'all. Most people do not want to admit their mistakes. From my experience, they don't want to take responsibility. And part of doing the steps and being in the 12 steps is you have to take full responsibility for yourself, as well as how your actions affect others. So it's quite challenging, I'll say that. But don't worry about all the steps. If you're in a step program, if you're not, whatever, don't really matter. But what I've learned is to focus on one step at a time. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about the second step, the third step. Just put one foot in front of the other. Do one step at a time. And what I realized when I got to the next step, it was a little easier for me. Instead of jumping like straight into like step 9 or step 4 from the get-go, right? They're in order for a reason, and the step beforehand helps prepare you for the next step that you're going to have to take. And I don't know how I did it, y'all. I really don't. I think it was God, but it was also just working the steps, just kind of just trusting the process. Writing my wrongs down was not really a big issue, but when I had to go face these people that I had wronged, that's where the rubber meets the road, y'all. That was hard. I'm still been contemplating this one girl that I wronged. I'm gonna be doing that pretty soon. Actually, I'm gonna make my amends to her. I need to do that. So I have one more that I have. One more hasn't showed up yet. I haven't been able to get a hold of her. I have been reaching out to this one other girl that I had wronged in the past. It's a friend of mine. Used to work with her. But this other girl, I know where she works. I know where she's at. So I just need to, not make excuses. Just go need to do it, right? Just get down there and do it. So it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a commitment to do that. We'll make a commitment to y'all to do that sometime in the next week. And y'all need to hold me accountable too, okay? Whoever's on here, y'all hold me accountable. Y'all check back with me in a week to make sure I've made that amends, because it needs to get done. All right. Well, I trust y'all got a lot out of that today. Another thing is sexual inventory. That's another list that's made as well. I did that list as well. Sexual inventory about my sexual behavior, my lifetime sexual behavior. As much as you can remember, right? That's what you have to do. But the steps are a lifelong process. We practice them every single day of our lives. They're really, in my experience, a tool for living and a program for living. And they're really like powerful, y'all. Real powerful. Some of the most powerful thing I've ever done is the 12 Steps, the Mankind Project, the men's group organization I'm involved with, as well as A Course in Miracles, which is another class that I go to from time to time. A group that I go to. There's a book called The Course in Miracles as well. Supposedly the writings came from Jesus. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I do know that the teachings align with the 12 Steps, and I'm wholeheartedly love the 12 Steps. So Anyway, y'all take care. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. Thanks for those of y'all that joined. If you couldn't make it, I trust you'll watch this video later. And y'all take care as always. Sending y'all peace and love. Bye for now.